I've been getting a lot of people asking me a great deal of questions regarding their circulatory system lately. High blood pressure, low blood pressure, cholesterol issues, triglycerides that simply don't want to stay in the right levels, heartbeats that are irregular. And the list is long when it comes to circulatory issues. And so the first thing I want to help you appreciate when we talk about products from Solle Naturals is that don't ever think of them as tied to one illness in particular. We're talking about products that, a product line that is so amazing because what identifies it is the adaptogens. This is one of the drinks that Solle Naturals has, Soul Vital, which is very high in adaptogens. It is the drink that has the most adaptogens. What does that mean? It means they are herbs that are going to be safe, number one, for any age group. And number two, it means that they're going to, as the name would say or would indicate, adapt to your needs. All these issues like high blood pressure and low blood pressure and issues with your circulatory system may not necessarily be only in that system. Actually, most of the times they're not. Most of the times they're involving your liver, they're involving other organs in your body because the body systems are so interconnected. So think of adaptogens as something that's going to come into your body and they know what to do. They actually know how to address what is needed in your body. So you can take the same product, whether you have high blood pressure, low blood pressure, and it is going to know where to go and what to address in your system so that with consistent and regular use, you will see a difference in the symptoms you're experiencing. So remember, I'm not a doctor, I don't prescribe, I don't treat illnesses, and I most certainly don't ever want to associate any of these products with an illness. So when people come to me and ask, what is good for this, what is good for that, I always want to change your way of thinking. Realize that this product line is designed to bring nutrients into your body. And once your body has the nutrients it needs, it's going to work the way it's been designed to. It's going to have a fighting chance to get you back to being healthy because that's what the body wants to do. It does not want to keep you sick. So let's talk about high blood pressure. That is the heart's efforts to create more pressure to take the blood to where it's not getting. So apparently what's going on is the heart realizes, well, blood isn't getting to this organ or that other organ, so therefore nutrients are not getting there and oxygen is not. And if your organs don't get those things, they die. In fact, that's why high blood pressure worries the medical profession, and they try to lower it because they figure that is the solution. And in a case of emergency, you may very well need high blood pressure medication. But once your emergency passes, always work with your doctor to see how you can change your eating habits, how you can exercise, how you can drink more water and become hydrated, how you can do different things in your lives that will help you to remove yourself from constantly being on meds that have so many side effects, and use something natural that your body will appreciate more and that will actually keep these imbalances at bay. The body wants to stay healthy, so give it the nutrients it needs. And these are products that I always recommend. It doesn't matter what illness you have. These are more than 200 nutrients coming into your body to help it do what it has to do. When your heart is trying to push this blood to these areas where it isn't reaching, it's because there's something going on. Most likely it is plaque staying on the veins and somehow making the passage of the blood harder. And so the blood has to push harder to get it through. The problem with that is that when the blood pressure is brought down because there is a concern that it gets too high, well, now the blood doesn't reach those areas. And so think that that tissue isn't getting the nutrients it needs and the oxygen it needs. So eventually you're going to have problems with other organs in your body when you continue to stay on blood pressure medication. That's the urgency to find something different. And what these products will allow you to do, especially with all the adaptogens, is give your body a chance to make changes. You don't want to take these and so you can travel through life in a little bubble and never do anything different. Oh, I just want to keep living my life the way I do, eating all the wrong things, having this sedentary lifestyle where I don't get up to, please change the channel for me, please go get me this, where I don't get up to do anything. That's not what these are for. But then you stay healthy, take you to health? No. This is done. These products, you're taking them so that they balance you enough so that now you have the energy to go out and do the exercise you have to do. So that now you have the desire and the ability to change your eating habits, because now you're not craving all the wrong things. So that's what these products will help you do. So think of them not as these are good for the circulatory system or for this illness, because that's not the right way to see this. So change your train of thought. You're looking for ways to give your body the nutrients it needs so that it can work like it has been designed to. And that's what these products will do. The chlorophylls here will help you clean the blood, and so therefore better blood means less issues with your circulatory system, cleaner blood. Blood sugar issues cause a lot of inflammation, make our veins very sticky, and then plaque begins to stick to the veins, and the passageway for the blood becomes less. So, and then the heart has to rise with the blood pressure, and you have issues. So think of the different things these products do. You're going to balance your blood sugar so you'll have less inflammation. It's going to clean your blood because chlorophylls do that. It's going to give you a lot of adaptogens that are going to come into the body and know exactly where to go and what to do to get you where you need to be. And then also think of omegas, because what omegas do is they are, especially these, which are not fish omegas, but plant-based, they're actually going to give you through omega-3, 6, 9, and you're getting omega-7 here as well. Very anti-inflammatory. When there's less inflammation, your veins are less sticky. If they're less sticky, now you don't have the problem with plaque and other things getting attached to the vein. So now the amount or the width of the veins becomes one where the heart doesn't have to make the pressure higher to get through. We're good. It's working the way it should. And as you think of all that, also think of something that you can take at night, Vertizymes, or on an empty stomach during the day. When these enzymes are taken not with food, because with food they digest food, but when they're taken on an empty stomach, they're going to help you clean your blood. And again, these are the things you want to address when you have any types of symptoms which can be related to the circulatory system being off. So cleaner blood with Vertizymes, 2 to 3 capsules a night is what I take, and it actually will work on everything that you didn't digest during the day, particles that keep floating through the blood and causing all these issues with your circulatory system. So no matter what illness you have, I try to recommend products that are going to come into the body and bring inflammation down and work with clearing the blood when it comes to circulatory issues. And these are a good 4 products to start with. I kind of try to get people to do a program instead of just one thing and see how it goes, because one thing sometimes doesn't always do it. People are so depleted of nutrients, and so they may think, well, this doesn't work. I don't think any of this works because I take it and nothing happens. So make a program, and as you do a little program, it'll be easier to give attention to all the issues that you're having. And this is a very good one for circulatory issues without worrying about the illness. Even if I have no illness, I'm taking these because I want to protect my circulatory system. And the neat thing is, since they're not linked to a system or to a illness, I may be taking them for one reason, but realize that they work incredibly with a whole bunch of other things. A lot of the issues at a circulatory level have to do with not having enough fiber in our body, because fiber absorbs sugar, which causes circulatory issues when it stays in the blood, and absorbs fat. So this is another way to actually help. And as you put fiber in your body, you may want to consider fast track as something that will help the fiber go in and into the colon and pull it out and help you cleanse. So this is a very good cleanse that I use a great deal and recommend a great deal to people so that they can consider it, because when our bodies are toxic, it's very hard for everything else to work well. So I hope I've given you some ideas so that you can make wise choices when it comes to your circulatory system. And if you talk, one more thing, if you talk to the person who gave you this video, they will give you a very good idea of how to take these products, maybe in which order would be best according to your present situation with your current health. So ask the person who gave you the video what they suggest or how they would do it, because that will help you decide how you personally choose to take these products.